Welcome to today's webinar on management tools within Cube Billing. The purpose of this webinar is to demonstrate the ability to easily manage all aspects of the application. In addition, we intend to illustrate how any business analyst can easily use the application on a day-to-day basis. So regardless of where your company is in its maturation of applications management, it might be a very manual process, or it could be something that's extremely automated and runs on its own. We accommodate both scenarios. So let's go ahead and hop into the application and take a look at a few different options that are used to manage the day-to-day cost allocation system in Cube Billing. So let's first look at manually setting up different options. So if we want to go in, we can create manual options. So in this example, maybe in Europe, we have a country we want to create, and in this country, let's just say England, and within England, we may want to set up a single delivery location. So this might be, we'll just call it London, and it has other pieces of information that we could fill in as well. And go ahead and insert this, and this is now represented in the application. So a second item we could look at would be the ability to do copy and paste. So if we wanted to go and copy and paste, let's say, a lot of clients, so we might have, say, a new organization, and in this new organization, we want to add multiple clients. So what this is telling us to do is more or less copy and paste our Excel data directly into the application. So let's go ahead and pull in some Excel information. We have all the different column headings that are required, and we can copy and all the information. It's about 1,300 new clients. So we copy it, we can come back into the application, hit next, we hit paste, next, and at this point it's saying we have 1,300 records that are going to be uploaded into the application. When we hit next, it's going to show us that we uploaded all 1,300 applications, or 1,300 clients, and we had 0 errors. So within a couple of seconds, we were able to upload over 1,000 clients within the application. So let's go ahead and go back into this application. The next thing that we're going to demonstrate is the ability to use Excel to make changes or to upload data via Excel. So we can take the same data we just uploaded into the application, we can export it into Excel. Once we export the data into Excel, we can come into Excel and make whatever changes we want. So maybe we have a different contact name, and if we wanted to change that contact name for all the different clients, we could go ahead and do that. In turn, we would save the document. So we could go into our computer, save the document wherever we would like. And then from there, we can take the information and upload or feed the data directly into the application. So we could come into feed data, we could go into browse. Once we're into browse, we would pull the respective file. So we grab the file and submit the file to upload the new information via our feed file. So we get a status of a new file is being uploaded. We know once it's processed, it's going to send an email to me. We can refresh this, and we see that it has been processed into the application. So we know all the checks and balances occurred, and it was easily uploaded into the application. The next thing we're going to go ahead and look at would be more of an automated process. So if we're moving away from manually typing in data, using Excel functions to copy and paste and uploading data via Excel, we can move more into an automated fashion. So let's go ahead and look at our Cube Gateway to get this illustration. Okay, within our Cube Gateway, we basically can log in through a staging database. And so we can log into our application, and from here, we can start to do unique things within the application. So let's go ahead and create a sample project. So we'll just call maybe new project, and we can create a project. And so from here, what we're essentially looking to do would be to mirror how we would do automation throughout the application. And so the first step we may do is import data. And this could be any data that you want from any application, any data source. So we'll go ahead and import data. Once we import data, we'll go ahead and load it into the application. Again, we're watching this from an interface, but the same thing could be happening behind the scenes, run on any schedule that is applicable. From here, we're going to apply some business rules. So when we're saying apply rates, what we've done is we've imported our raw data, and our raw data happens to be time tracking information. So we may have some other cost associated with time tracking, and this information might be fed from some other system. It might be calculated in a different database and done as a separate initiative. So we may have some indirect cost associated with our labor expenses, 15%, and we're going to do a labor burden of 25% and provide time and a half for overtime. So what we're doing is we're applying business rules that are very specific to you and your client. From here, we're going to do some error checking. So let's go ahead and validate the data. No problems are found. We can then view the data, and viewing the data would be, here's all the raw information that we uploaded. We can look at it from a summary level, a detail level. We can look at it as feed files. We can look at the information a variety of different ways. And from there, we can go ahead and feed the data into the application. So if we want to go feed the data into the application and upload it, now what's happening is with our feed ID of 515, we are now interfacing with the application to automatically upload information into the tool. So if we go into our transactions and look at our feed data, we have a feed data of 515 that is being uploaded into the application that's currently queued. If we go back into our gateway, we can check the status. So in the status, it shows us the status of the feed file has been processed. So if we go into the application from here, we know that when we hit refresh, this will have been processed into the application. So we can do the same type of thing for any information that you have. It can be time tracking data, your asset repository, it could be absolutely anything that you want to allocate and use on your day-to-day basis. From here, we may say we may make mistakes. So we just uploaded this new file, and we may want to easily undo it. So an example of this transaction we just uploaded into the application, we may say that we want to undo this feed. Once we undo it, we'll have a status, and it will again send an email to me to let me know that this has successfully processed, or if it did not process successfully, it would also inform us of that. So this webinar is looking at a few basic items on how you can interface with the application. We have manual capabilities, we have copy and paste capabilities, we have Excel upload capabilities, we have the ability to change your Excel data and modify information, and we have full or partial automation throughout the application. And this is valid across the products and services in the application, our rating and pricing engine, the clients, the delivery organizations, all the different hierarchies that are associated with our different clients and delivery organizations. This can be valid for pending transactions, new transactions. So really you're going to find that these same tools and functions are used over and over again throughout the entire application. And so once you do it a couple of times, you'll be able to replicate that over and over again. We hope today's webinar has been beneficial, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.